Hello Taurus, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this over here is Blazer the Morky, and we are bringing you your reading for the next 10 days. Today we'll be pulling a card for your overall energy. We're going to take a look at your energy, the energy connected to you, and how those energies mingle and dance in the middle. And then we'll close it off with an oracle card for the Tauran collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. You may want to check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node reading placements for additional context and texture. And if you want to, check out the description below. I have links to personal readings, social media, and donations. And please know that if you follow me on Instagram at Creators on the Crest, I do run flash tarot specials from time to time where I offer readings at a discounted rate. You may want to watch the stories for that. They pop up from time to time, and I usually only run them 24 hours. But if you're limited on funds, check that out. Also, I'm here every other Sunday from 7 to 8 Central doing live readings. Okay, Taurus, let's get into it. Let's get into your reading with the overall energy from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. Nice, Taurus. You got the number 4 card, the Heart Chakra. The frequency of the Heart Chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. So mind, body, soul, mind, body, heart. Green is your color right now, Taurus. And we're going to get into this, but I get a nice, loving, subtle, but loving vibe coming from this overall energy. So let's see what we got here. On your side, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the 3 of Pentacles. Oh, you are showing me your earthly energies. You're showing me maybe being like, feeling like, I get the sense like you feel like you're back at square one. There's some way, shape, or form that maybe you feel like, oh, I'm kind of back to square one. It feels like Monopoly where you can't pass go and you go to jail, or you're back to square one, or the snakes and ladders where you go down, and it feels like a setback or a slide back to me kind of energy. But then coming in, we have some balance. We have the Justice card. That's Libra energy. So that could be an indicator for some of you that you're working with that energy, or a person that has that energy. And the 3 of Pentacles, building something with someone else, building together, figuring out how things work together. The 3 indicates there could be more than one party involved. So you could be dealing with someone else and then another someone else connected to the whole situation. We'll have to see here. For them, they get the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Tower. I think this person is having quite the hard time nurturing themselves right now, almost to the degree where maybe they do not know how to take care of themselves properly. Probably something to do in the physical world, with it being the Pinnacles. With it being the Pentacles and their physical health. So there may be some sort of nurturing that's being called for. They have this sense of regret that they're carrying, which is connected into sadness, but more specifically, I get regret. They're regretting something. And so therefore, that's not helping the physical aspect, because remember here, the mind and the body, we got the mind and body energy. So things are being called to be resolved here in the heart, and this person has regret and sadness. And then they've got the Tower. Something I feel like is going to kind of blow this person's mind, in the sense of like they come to some awareness, they have some realization, or they have something quite shocking that takes place that honestly brings them down into their heart space, whether they want to or not, because this is the energy of the connection overall. In the middle of the energies, the way they're mingling and dancing right now, you have the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. There's a confused energy between the two of you. There's an energy of, where is my place in this? I think the both of you are feeling the same way. Who am I to them? Who are they to me? Where do we put down boundaries? Where do we land? Where is the line drawn? Where there's a lot of confusion, curiosity, and things that aren't quite clear yet. And I think what's going to probably end up happening for you, Taurus, is that the answers are going to come from the heart, not the head. But let's get into this and let's find out. For the Page of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. Okay, so you're very much in a place of learning right now. I like that you're being a bit humble about this. I feel that you do have confidence and pride and that sensual Taurus nature of like feeling like, yes, I know who I am. And what you're getting curious about is not only what you came here to do, but how you're going to put that into practice. And you are listening. You are open for clues. There are some avian friends here. We have a peacock, a cardinal, and a bluebird showing up, and a blue jay, it looks like, as well. Bluebird, cardinal, blue jay, and a peacock. So spending some time with birds might be helpful. This is also an invitation to really nurture your curiosity around life and around, like, maybe you don't have all the answers, okay? And that's all right. But you, as long as you are true to yourself and you honor your own energies and your own passions, everything's going to work out for you. There's a little element of transformation in here. I think you're kind of at like a turning, you know, you've slid back and you're kind of maybe at a turning point. Maybe there's a detour you were meant to take. And so you're kind of going through a detour right now. And you'll get to where you're going, but you need to take this detour for some reason. For the Justice card, you get the Lover's energy and the Nine of Wands. For the Justice. Remember, the Nine of Wands is in the shared energy. So you desire a beautiful partnership where two people can meet as equals, and it really becomes clear that there's commitment there and that there's a beautiful, even exchange of the energies. Balance is so important to you. But right now, you do have a feeling, a sense, an inkling that there's something that you need to defend, that there's something that you need to put boundaries toward. Where do you draw the line? Where are the boundaries? And finding that you're able to express that and find your own voice in that, especially when it comes to partnership here. I think it kind of feels to me, Taurus, like at times you're gearing up for a battle with this. Now, it could be for a battle with them about it, but it could also just be the internal battle of how do I honor myself in this situation? Let's look at this Three of Pentacles, which could indicate a third party, or just someone has a busy job, or someone's time is limited, something like that. It's clarified by the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. Taurus, I am really sensing that in this card, in this set of cards here, your presence alone, even without your verbal voice, just the authority you carry within yourself is changing the dynamic for your partner perhaps here and possibly other people connected to the situation. The way that they see you is quite empowered. You are looking to be quite spiritually aware and authoritative over your own life, writing your own life, your own aspects. That's what's coming to you. I think you're looking at it like, how can I work together with these others, the partner, etc., 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 to make sure that that part of me that needs that freedom, that feeling of success, that spiritual connection is honored, right? So there could be some shifting dynamics going on. I think this is, you know, I'm probably going to call this the detour, because I think you are taking a detour from what maybe you originally intended, but you'll be coming back around in just a little bit different way than maybe you thought at first. Let's look at their Seven of Pentacles here. They get the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. This person actually has quite a bit of their own intuition inside, but it's not been nurtured. It's quite young in its energy. I would really love to see this person become passionate and curious about that aspect of themselves and move toward it, looking at it from a different viewpoint. Again, like, I just don't know if they came from the type of family that nurtured them in this way, or it just may not be their default setting to really listen to their own intuition. But it's something that there's quite a bit of passion moving toward, quite a bit of fire, maybe even transformation in this case, coming toward them and nurturing their intuitive energies. But they're like, when it comes to that, they're like a little infant. So no offense. I mean, they're like a little baby, and they've got to grow through this, right? So we've got the heart chakra here, and this is about embracing yourself, this other person, whoever else is involved, with a loving energy and really coming from the heart. But we need to understand that about this person you're connected to. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Oh boy, do they really, through this regret, there's almost like they almost are like even stubborn at beating themselves up about something, to the point where mentally it gets quite stressful for them. I don't know that they're vocalizing it. To me, it seems like they're holding a lot of this energy inside, and because their intuition isn't like maturely online, I don't know that there's anywhere for them to go with this energy. So they are a strong person. They carry a lot of strength, much like you. They may not have their priorities straight because of this unhealed regret that they carry. That's what it feels like. Let's check out this Tower for them. The Six of Swords and the Five of Swords. Oh, yes. And I'm getting the need, like, I feel the overwhelming need to just like stretch now that I'm in this person's energy. Like, there's so much tightness in their body that things are brittle. Like the tissues of their body are brittle. They need hydration. I'm going to get a drink of tea. They need to start nurturing and soothing some of their physical needs and energies. Otherwise, their body feels very on guard. It feels very on guard, probably because of this unhealed regret that they're holding on to for some reason. And because their intuition isn't fully matured yet and come online, there's a little bit of, stuckness and destruction going on inside their body. This would be someone I would try to encourage in the area of physical health. I know some people are completely resistant to you even bringing it up, but if you have the opening, encourage, or, build curiosity around that might be a better approach for this person, because they may not get the intuitive cue. Oh my goodness. Okay, that energy wants to come up and out. For the Nine of Wands, Taurus, you bring in the energy of the moon. That's the intuition. That's what I'm saying. Like, you may have to plant some seeds in the dark with this person, unbeknownst to them, because you do care about them. They have the Ace of Swords, though, coming in. So they're always coming with the logic. And honestly, they've been quite successful with their logical skills all along. It's been part of their transformation, and that's important. But you're bringing the intuitive, you're bringing the feels, they're bringing the mental there. And somewhere we have to land in the heart space. We have to get into this heart chakra here. Let's look at this Two of Swords. This is where things at times are not super clear. Taurus, what is going on? The two of you, here's the thing. You're each contributing to more discord and pain in this situation. And I'll tell you how. Taurus, on your side, you're holding on too tightly to control, or too tightly to how you think things should go. And I'm not saying don't have boundaries, and I'm not saying don't communicate and get out there what you need to do in the way that you would feel balanced. But there is this there's this belief that if I'm not in control in this way, that I am not okay. But actually you are, and letting go some control might help a bit here. Getting more comfortable in the mystery. Now, to this Two of Swords, you bring the Devil, they bring the Tower. It's because of that regret that they're holding on to that they will somehow sabotage this. There's sabotage energies coming from them because of this unhealed regret. Now, we can't force them into healing it quicker or, doing that, but this may come down to some physical discomfort for this person, and something that, happens quite quickly. It could be like, their blood sugar crashes or something like that. I don't know. They have like heart palpitations, something to do with that. But the both of you are bringing in here some strong energies that need healing. And that could cause some fracturing here if you're not careful. So what is the advice? What do we do when there's this potential energies here? We feel ourselves like slipping, or the path didn't go. We're taking a detour because the path didn't go how we wanted. We come into our heart and we trust that this heart energy and doing meditations that have to do with the heart could be really helpful. Having heart-to-heart conversations with this person, heart-to-heart experiences, encouraging that, making sure our heart health is cared for, all very important energies for you in this connection at this time. So it's kind of a tougher message here to deliver because I think you know about it. The Two of Swords, you have the knowing that there's something off, but you don't know exactly what that is. And when it comes to these major arcana energies, the Devil and the Tower, that's moving through a pretty shocking kind of tough energy, right? And the two of you doing that together may be a little rough, So for you, it's about letting go control. It's about finding ways and staying focused on the ways things do work together, where you can be comfortable in your energies, but also learning something new, open to learning something new and doing something differently. For them, it's that unhealed regret. All right, Taurus, let's get you a card from the Angel Dreams Oracle cards to close off your reading. Yes, Taurus, you got nettle, which is boundaries and caution. So working with the herb nettle, that could be particularly helpful for you at this time. What I like about this card is that it matches the overall energy color of the heart chakra. And so caution, yes. Boundaries, yes. Control, no. Unhealed trauma and regret, no. And those are the things that came up in the reading with you and this other person, right? So it's about working through those energies without sabotaging an otherwise really nice balanced connection that the two of you have. So take your time with this boundaries energy. Be a little bit more cautious. Stay in your heart space. Really work with the color green during this time. That would be very helpful for you. Maybe you would like to have a cup of nettle tea, right? Taurus, thank you so much for joining. This has been a powerful and very revealing reading. I've enjoyed doing it. I know this is kind of some tough energy, but a bull can make it through. So honor your boundaries, honor yourself, come from the heart, and all will be well. All right, Taurus, I can't wait to see you next time.